Hey, so today we're going to go ahead and put a gate on this wonderful deck. I'm going to just grab some hardware from around the property, throw it together. Well, first things first, in order to have a good gate, we need good hinges. So I'm going to go ahead and steal these hinges from an old chicken coop we have here because they all work the same. So let me get these off. As easy as that. We have two working hinges, and hopefully I can salvage. That one's a little rusty, but I think if I wire wheel that one enough and paint it up, I'll be able to use these hinges, and maybe some of this wood. Alright, let's go over the workshop with this one, take it apart, and see what we can salvage. Now that we got the hinges figured out, I'm going to go ahead and grab materials for the actual gate. And luckily, last homeowner left me materials to use. Not really great materials to use, but stuff that we can salvage. Luckily, this gate is not going to be used to stop anybody from falling. It's just used to keep the dogs from running down the stairs and pole vaulting away when somebody comes over. It's just another peace of mind, and we can allow the dogs to get up on my lovely deck. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up these pieces real quick. Old pass behind. Ooh, that's a spider.
No, don't squish it.
I'm not squishing it.
Don't cut it either.
Well, I got a problem. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. My foot got stuck. I'm good. I'm good. Make sure you don't run over your table. Table. And one more time, make sure you don't run over the table. And I didn't run over my table. As easy as that, we're good. So I'm gonna get some help with this one. I'm gonna put it into the shop. I'll see you when I'm in the shop. Okay, so now that I got my measurements, my materials, so my wood, and my hinges all set, now we're gonna do some cuts onto these guys. So I have my measurements, which is I need a 46 and a half inch width. The height needs to be 33. It doesn't actually have to be, but this is the actual measurement. Depth is 3.5 because I have a 4x4 on each side. So that we know that, what I have in front of me is a 58-inch wide gate piece. I'm going to call it a gate piece. So I'm going to cut this down a few inches down to the requirement. And then also from the bottom of this rung to the top of this rung is 32 inches, so we're perfectly fine on the height. I can even add an inch for kind of a nice top to it. Bring it all together. So we're going to start over here, cut this down. I'm going to cut this down to like 46 and a half right here. Measure out my board. That's going to cap it off. That's where the hinge is going to go sit. And I'm going to use this rung as extra support between the top and the bottom, and just put a flat piece of either, I think I have some 2x4 laying around, or 1x6, and I'll cut that down so that it can sit up flush and be strong against that. So that would be my 46.5, and then I'll bring that up with the hinges attached to this side, bring that up to my gap, see how it looks, cut down the extra from this side, which it might end up cutting down a lot more over here. I might take this rung off and move it down 1/2 inch or something like that. Clean it up with a board at the end of that, and then the only thing we'll be missing at this point that I need from the hardware store would be a nice latch so that it won't just swing open. And also, we might generally add a spring to it so that if somebody opens it up, it'll immediately close. That's the hope. We'll see how it works. Alright, where are my saws? And where's my measuring tape? Alright, and then after some paint and mounting, we have a gate. So the 2 hinges I got from the chicken coop are put on. 1 and 2 down there. So the nicer one, of course, is going on top. And then over here, we have just the latch. So this is pretty much the only thing I went down to the hardware store and grabbed. So basically we have the latching mechanism on the outside so that it's easier to grab, and then this guy's just able to a little bit move just so that it can catch easier. That's pretty much it. So that's what you do. That's what you do for